Once again, in the middle of the working day, you're still thinking about whether your job satisfies and makes you really happy. And if your life was free from obligations, where would you go? And what would you do? I have a beloved family, earning enough to afford everything I want, and yet something is wrong. Well, it's an ordinary stage in our mindset when we don't get the satisfaction from our life, even though it would seem that we've done everything possible for our well-being. And then the insight comes. This is not exactly the life which I dreamt of. I didn't want this job even though I'm well paid. I want to live working creatively and with joy, and for other people to like it too. I dreamt of writing children's books and drawing cartoons. What have I spent my life on? Each person from the beginning has their own path, destiny, and place in life. But how to find it and where to start? Hello everyone, you're watching Wisey, a channel about anything and everything. Today we'll find out tips on how to search and reach your life purpose and get the life of your dreams and become more happy and successful. Let's start. Tip number 1. Be honest with yourself. Become aware of what's draining your energy. When we're stressed, all energy is reduced to nothing. Many are convinced that stress is the norm of life, and without nerves, you wouldn't achieve your true potential. Such an attitude will only push you to the bottom, and you'll not rise because of its gravity. Why do you need this burden? Overworking at a job love, dealing with toxic relationships, denial of life's pleasures. Take care of yourself as a person whom you want to support in the most difficult moments, and relief will immediately make itself felt. Tip number 2. Go back to childhood days. The answers can be found in memories. A classic example is the story of the pilot from The Little Prince who wanted to become an artist, but the ridicule of adults and their deceptive perception of his drawing of a hat instead of an elephant swallowed by a snake completely repulsed his desire in him. The main message of this tale were the words of the author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. After all adults were children at first. Only a few of them remember this. Any opinion of our parents was often higher than our own. If we guessed the dreams of our children in time, then the world would surely become rich and creative people, talented engineers, and entrepreneurs who work not for their own benefit, but for the benefit of our society. But in the film based on true events, The Pursuit of Happiness, the main hero, Chris Gardner, despite the constant difficulties in unemployment and being without a roof over his head, made every effort for a happy future for his little son. In one of the remarkable scenes, he gave him some valuable advice. You gotta dream. You gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go get it. Let's remember our childhood dreams and become parents or mentors to ourselves. Our own wisdom is more precious than any other opinion. Tip number 3. Keep notes in a diary to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a mixture of science and art of attention management. Since many people use this practice in everyday life, it has now become kind of culture of caring for our emotional world. Until we automatically learn to determine our state, the best option is to keep a personal diary of our feelings. The better we begin to understand ourselves, the faster we'll find our purpose. All the great people before they went down in history became so only thanks to the fact that they listened to themselves and poured out all their feelings on a piece of paper. So who knows? Maybe your autobiography will end up in all the history books, namely because you followed the 3rd tip from our video. And now, before moving on to the next tips, let's answer a question from our quiz. Which description do you think best describes the term identity capital? 1. The currency we use to metaphorically purchase jobs and relationships. 2. The collection of humans' education and experience, which help to build a career. Or 3. The network of people whose contacts make up a path to your success. The answer is all 3. The term was coined by the author and psychologist Meg Jay in her bestseller book, The Defining Decade, where she pointed to the idea that starting from the age of 20 until 30, 70% of people have the lifetime wage growth exactly in this period. It's true, but if you're already over 30, it's not the end, because age is just a number. And for your decade to be just like this, now we're going on. Tip number 4. Succumb to creative visualization. Creativity is the foundation of our subconscious. We're able to feel our dreams and potential as if they were already there. Visualizing the desired lifestyle of our dreams, everything out of reach seems to be approaching faster than we expected. In the potential of a person lies both the intention and ultimate goal. If you keep your dream purpose in yourself all the time, it'll begin to create internal discomfort, hinting at its release and realization. As one unknown author said, a good idea becomes a great idea when you let it out. Tip number 5. Be yourself. Forget about comparing your life to others. The purpose of a person is equal to their uniqueness. People become happy because they combine all their strengths together, for a moment forgetting about their weaknesses. By focusing on strength, it'll increase. So why not take a diary and write them all down? Tip number 6. Surround yourself with people who put you on a pedestal. Communication with positive and somewhat superior people will make you feel uplifted. If you don't compare yourself with them, but only emphasize their good qualities, then they will also point to yours in response. Healthy and friendly relationships are the key to achieving the purpose. Be brave enough to step out of the shadows to show yourself to society. All incredible projects were realized thanks to friendship with ourselves and like-minded people. Tip number 7. Act from the want position, not must. Remember what you want to do based on your wishes, and not what you must do for the sake of money or someone's approval. You can always please someone, but what passion lives in can be left somewhere in the abyss of mind and forgotten for a long time. Tip number 8. Eliminate the word prestigious. You know that feeling when you work overtime but only get so little, and there are some who work little but they have more material rewards? The answer is very simple. These people work and earn more only thanks to positive energy and passion. Why do you need to learn Python when it's much easier for you to learn Japanese so that you can one day fly to Okinawa? Is it just because it's prestigious? Tip number 9. Don't forget your leisure. Your beloved family, hobbies, and meditation are additional fuel on your path to your destination. Are you familiar with the concept flow state? This is just what we need, no matter how long the road is. Even just a few minutes will help you walk with renewed vigor. Tip number 10. Your life is not a plan, but a path to joy. The last piece of advice for today is a generalization. Stop perceiving life as some kind of dizzying and super fast race. Yes, this is a race, but it's not the speed itself that matters, but the driving process itself. Turn off the autopilot mode, look around, and imagine how your purpose is realized among the landscapes. As you can see, it's not always that more that we have can bring true joy. All you need to do is ground yourself and listen to yourself. Keep a diary, communicate, achieve, and enjoy. What you're looking for is also looking for you. If you found this video useful, hit the like button and share it with your friends. For more videos about anything and everything, please subscribe to the channel and remember to click on the notification bell. Thank you for watching Wisey. See ya.